muted. I clicked the wrong thing. There's no way to look cool after that. We're just going to leave it in there. Hey, guys. Welcome back to our inaugural Hearthstone tournament. My name is Steven. You guys know me by Steven Sarver. I'm also a project on the internet. That's how we do things. So we're actually jumping into our first semifinal match of the day. We're actually going to be looking at MLU versus Ragnarokmol. We're actually going to be going into that. So we're going to be casting 3 more games, including this next one. We're going to be casting the other side of the bracket, the semifinal. We'll be casting the final, in which the winner of the tournament will actually get some Hearthstone card packs. Isn't that amazing? And then when we all go back to work on Tuesday, we can talk about how awesome all of this was and how much I had a heart attack trying to get all this working together. Yeah! All right, so we're about to jump into our game. I'm going to let both of our players know that we are good to go. And we'll jump right into it. Just messaging people. It's pretty awesome. Downside about having a Cherry MX Blue keyboard if you're doing content production is that it's loud. It's like a machine gun. But this is awesome. And we're about to jump into our games. Let's do it. Wrong thing right here. There we go. So have we noticed a lot of paladins?
I will fight.
Not a lot of warriors, right? But I was a warrior. I was a warrior main tank in World of Warcraft. So warriors always have a heart to me, even though it's Grommash. I kind of want to buy Magni Bronzebeard. I should do that. Lokiandra, I know I was muted. Don't judge me. All right, so it looks like we're gonna see kind of an interesting deck from MLU. I have no idea. Deathlord is typically not a warrior type of card. But it looks like we're going to look at Ragnarok's deck. So we've actually seen this Paladin deck. It's gone undefeated in everything that's on the content. It looks like he's going to slam it to remove the Divine Shield. And it looks like he's going to draw a weapon. So definitely worth it. He's like, yes, I drew a weapon. This is amazing. That's definitely what you want in your starting hand as a warrior. You want the Fiery War Axe to be able to do some damage. You want this guy right here. Yep. So, looks like that he's gonna play the Deathlord. This is like, if I saw this and I was the typical, paladin, and I saw Deathlord, I'd be like, what the heck? What is this guy? I have no idea what it is. And honestly, the only really kind of option he really has is to silence it. I mean, he can. I think he's got 5 damage this turn. Honestly, it's like, what do you do? Do you silence it? Do you silence it, just go face, and then it's just a 2/8 that's on the board? I'd be scared with warriors or warrior minions that have a lot of health. You can do a lot of kind of things with it, like you can Cruel Taskmaster, you can either fire it or enrage it. Lots and lots of good stuff with it. So looks like Ragnarok's kind of perplexed. He's like just scratching his head. He's like, what do I do here? Looks like he's gonna Cog Hammer, and it goes to the Shielded Minibot. It's pretty good, pretty strong.
Move quickly.
And he's gonna trade into it. Yeah, he's gonna trade into it. So it's a 2/3 now. Not a lot of damage taken. So he's only down to 28 HP. Now it's a 2/3 on the board. It's not a scary dude. Fiery War Axe, gonna shield up. Trying to decide if he wants to trade something in particular. Looks like he's just going to decide to go face normal. Okay. Alright, so looks like Ragnarok's just going to trade. Let's see what kind of minion he actually draws out. Like, Tyrion Ford Ring would be game ending. Oh, okay, that's actually a really good, because then, like, the Mysterious Challenger getting put out there like that, he can't do his Battle Cry. So it's actually pretty impressive. It's actually pretty awesome. Lokiandra, am I still muted? I don't think I am. That would be weird if I was casting this game and I was muted. That'd be like, I just pack up my box on Tuesday. All right, so it looks like Sludge Belcher's being played. Repentance, actually taking that down to 1 HP. It's actually not a bad use of Repentance right there. Because one of the excellent things about Sludge Belcher is it slows your opponent down, but and that's all he can really do. Like, he didn't attack anything. Like I think I still would have used Fiery War Axe to attack or create something there. Thank you, Lokiandra. goodness. So MLU is kind of in a bind. Like, it's kind of like, what do I do here? Ragnarok's trying to decide what he wants to do. Muster for battle is pretty good. Just putting on a dude.
Reporting for duty.
I'm just gonna go in face here. He has an execute in hand. It's like he's down to 20 HP. All right, he's got a fire rate. All right, since, like, here's the thing, right? So because he skipped the attack last turn, he took one additional damage. He's gonna take one additional damage, and he really didn't have a good way to kind of to build. Like, he's got his other weapon now. He's got Death's Bite. But an interesting deck. Like, I mean, I really don't know what to classify this yet. I don't know what the purpose of the deck is, other than like maybe like a mid range or something, because you really don't use Healbot in Warrior for the most part. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. He put out a dude, and he traded, and he's gonna go from here. I think Brawl might be. Brawl is probably a really good option this turn. Like, I would Brawl here. I wouldn't slam. I would Brawl. MLU, don't slam. Okay, he's gonna slam. All right. He's gonna develop Horde. So now the next turn is pretty good. Like, he can attack something. He can Shield Bearer up, or Shield Maiden up, excuse me, and then just be able to just stabilize a little bit, which is pretty good. Now Ragnarok, I mean, he knows what kind of threats on the board, so he really doesn't want to like super overcommit here. I would probably just make a guy and just go face. I think it'd be very scary to put out any type of minion here. What he could do is he could put out Knife Juggler and then Redemption and then make a dude. And because if I was the warrior, I'd attack the thing that had more health. I would attack the Knife Juggler. But he's just trying to decide, like, what do you, like, he just passes Ragnarok. That's actually a very, very good decision right there. Looks like I would probably attack first. I would attack first. Don't put Shield Maiden out. That way you don't take unnecessary damage. So it's just an order of events right here. Looks like he's doing that. Attack. MLU attack face.
I wonder.
I think like, I want to see more of MLU's deck. Like, I want to know what's going on in this deck. He attacked face, got the correct order. Nice. He's got 14 effective health, 16 effective health now, 15. 16? 16. Don't do math on television, guys. Otherwise, everyone will get $4.33 million in the Powerball lottery. So it looks like he's trying to decide. Now's the time to actually do his decision right here. So he's going to Knife Juggler. He's going to muster for battle, be able to actually do some damage here. Yep. I think I would have saved the attack. I don't think I would have attacked right. Well, actually it doesn't matter. Because even if all three juggles go to the Shield Maiden, which would be awesome for MLU, and it did,
Job's done.
he still wouldn't be able to clear it.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, he could. Actually, he could have cleared it. He could have cleared it if he didn't do that. Don't attack face. I don't know. Normally you want to put some stock into what you're actually going into. Oh, is he going to do that? He's going to replace the weapon and get a whirlwind out of it. That's clever. That way everything's damaged. Nice. See, NLU or Ragnarok missed a small opportunity with being able to actually take out that Shield Maiden. But Dr. Boom and Silverhand Recruit It's pretty strong right here. And honestly, I would like... Here's the thing, right? You've got a fresh Light's Justice. And he decides to go face here. Here's the thing, though. Like, with Warriors, you got Gramash. If you're within, like, 12 HP for the most part, you could be within lethal range. But even then, like, if he has the attack, he may as, like... You're kind of dead anyway. So I think the more correct option would have been to actually trade the Shield Maiden. But we actually get, like... Guys, it's starting to get kind of crazy here, because it's like... What do we do? I think attacking face and brawling is actually is probably the best option that MLU has. Like, Brand Bronzebeard doesn't do anything to contest the board. Shield Slam could have taken out Dr. Bone, but this is just as good as option as any. And it looks like we've got a blue bot left, which he can take out with the with his weapon.
I must choose.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Brand Bronzebeard, your battle cries trigger twice. We're about to see a Christmas tree, boys. We've seen quite a few secrets already, so I don't know. Yep. So we see another Christmas tree. And MLU as the Warriors is like, ugh, man, like, are you serious? Like, oh my goodness. No way to look cool after that. Doesn't quite get the minion. Like, so do you decide, like, do you silence Brand Bronzebeard here? Like, what's a scary battle cry? What's a scary battle cry? I don't know, man.
Let me.
I really don't know what type of deck MLU really has. Like, it seems like a control, but we haven't seen a lot of minions, honestly. I mean, we've seen, like, Shield Maiden. Decides to silence it. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Decided to Shield Slam. We see Justicar Trueheart. Justicar Trueheart is amazing. She's awesome. So now we see a 4-3. We see a redemption. It's gonna be back to
None
1.
of your business.
I would probably trade Bran into the 6-1. Oh, that hurts. Actually, that's actually a really good decision right there. It stinks you lose the proc on the weapon.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Give your heroes. Ooh, so now we've got 8-9 damage on the board. It's pretty straightforward for Ragnarok. The Murloc Knight. The Murloc Knight's common. I didn't know that. I thought it was rare. And it's golden too. You see the. Well, you don't see it because he's grabbed it. Give it back to me. Actually, you see it now. Like the frog's tongue out. That's kind of cool. So every single time, Inspire, whenever you actually use your hero power, it does something. So he was able to summon a Puddle Stomper here. It's pretty nice. I think NLU needs a miracle, and the Youthful Brewmaster is not a miracle, unfortunately. 3, 6, 11, 12. MLU is dead, ladies and gentlemen.
Well played.
Drink with me, friend.
I wish I knew, like, what type of deck this was, because, like, I want to know what he was trying to do with it. Like, was it a combo deck? Like, was it a, was it a deck that, like, I don't even know. Does anyone in the chat know? Like, I don't know what type of deck that was. So that is awesome. Okay. So we're just about to get into our second set of the series, or second game of the set. Second game of the series, second game of the match, second game of the... I don't know tennis. I'm drinking water on stream. It's horribly unprofessional. Please forgive me. Gonna let our players know it's okay to go again. And don't even need to tell them. They're ready. Bunch of beautiful, handsome, smart, intelligent people. You would think that someone, like, thought about that whenever they were actually being hired. All right.
The light shall
So we see a
bring
priest.
I will fight with honor.
Yes. Yes. Save it. Save that card. Save this. Or it's actually over here. Save this card right here. Save that card. Save that card. At least Star Seeker. Hopefully we'll see some monkey play right here. But it looks like she mulliganed it. So a little bit of Hearthstone lesson for maybe for some of our people that don't watch a lot of Hearthstone. One of the things that hopefully you guys have noticed is that you guys get the opportunity to pick and choose what type of cards you want to keep in your opening hand. Unlike poker, where the 2 cards you're dead, you just got to hold them and fold them, we allow you to mulligan them in Hearthstone. That way you can actually pick which cards. And it looks like that Museum Curator actually gets a Sylvanas Windrunner. It's a pretty good choice. And Ragnarok with a Secret Paladin, man. I don't know what's in a second deck. It's also like tournament strategy. Like, what do you think about it? Like, do you like whenever you're like, do I put out my terrible deck first and then just like mop people with my best deck, or do I put out my best deck first and hopefully I won't have to lose a second? It's on the mindset right there. So the fact that he was able to attack and nothing happened, actually had to make a decision right here. Good decision right there. Redemption. Playing to the curve is also really important. The fact that he really didn't have too much, like, he had one option for a turn 3 play, but it's Deathlord. It is what it is.
Job done.
Alright, turn 3 Deathlord. Instant Deathlord. Emily, you didn't even have to think about it. You was just plot Deathlord. That's how we do it. Ragnarok getting all of his secrets right over there. Ragnarok has not lost with that deck. Sometimes just a deck that thrown together without researching what's meta, just having fun. Definitely, man. Like, that's true. Like, I used to make a priest deck that was like a, I used to call it the girls just want to have fun deck. This was like back before the expansions came out. We just tried to find the minions that had the most health to buff up their health, and then use Inner Fire to combo it to have like a 28-28. Like, it never worked. I only did it in casual and never do it on ranked or anything else like that. But it's pretty fun. It's pretty funny. So we saw a pretty passive turn 2 right there. Just decides to make a dude.
The damned
That's
stand
it.
ready.
Dark Cultist and Power Word Shield, draw a card. And again, ooh, the player's being really passive right here. Like, it's an interesting kind of caveat. Like, it's like, look, your secrets won't trigger if I don't attack, but you're going to have diminishing returns, right? Like, eventually it's going to get to a point you're going to get overwhelmed. There's nothing you can do about it. And based on what's in MLU's deck, there's not a lot of, there's no sweeping, there's no AoE, right? So it's just a lot of single target, some minions, things like that. So you got to be very, very careful when it comes to that. So it looks like he's going to make another dude. He has 7 damage on the board. He's thinking about using his owl on something. Now, we've seen Ragnarok's deck, like, actually, he's got some Battlecry stuff in there, so getting a summon out of there is probably not the best thing. Utilizing that, and it looks like he's gonna trade this way.
That was a mistake.
Ragnarok deciding, yeah, that was a mistake. So now he's gonna, now his Death Lord.
Not quite.
MLU knowing not quite what was planned. And we see a lot of Ragnarok secrets starting to proc, Avenge starting to trigger. I think we're going to see a Redemption trigger as well.
Get down!
Like, how do you deal with the secret Paladin deck, man? Another Death Lord. Death Lord and just hero power yourself to get a little bit of health is probably the best option here. There's not a lot of stuff that would there's not a lot of super powerful stuff, but you need the minions to start trading a little bit.
Death does not scare me.
And it looks like that's what we're going to be doing. We see at turn 6, we're going to see Noble Sacrifice, Competitive Spirit, and Avenge actually happen. It looks like he's going to start trading here a little bit. Let's see what comes out of Ragnarok's deck. Dr. Boom. That's disgusting. Now, like, Dr. Boom is a fine 7/7 for 7. Not great, but the awesome thing is that his boom bots give him that little extra nudge of being like, it's great. Dr. Boom is a fantastic Entomb target. You know what? I'm gonna remove you from the board and you're gonna be mine. But the thing is that he doesn't have a lot to kind of follow up with, which kind of stinks. So he's gonna attack to trigger some of the secrets.
Get down!
Another proc. We see an Avenge actually happen. Wouldn't that be amazing if it started procking on the Dr. Boom? That's what like the dream is. Like you want Dr. Boom to get like all the buffs and stuff. I'm nodding here. You can't see that, but I'm nodding here. Entomb was kind of like, it could have done a couple different things. The Sludge Belcher actually slows down a little bit. But I still think he's going to take terrible, terrible damage here. Had it 10-10 on the board against him, and then Taunt Divine Shield came out. Yep. Ain't that terrible. Some very easy trades, and I think that's lethal. Yep. So Ragnarok wins 2-0 in our series right here. Some pretty good games, Ragnarok. That Secret Power, man, like, is it going to go all the way? It's going to go all the way to the finals, definitely, but is he going to be able to actually do stuff? Ref22 says, rip, no Light Bomb. Light Bomb would have been the bomb right there. You see what I did there? So good games to Ragnarok. Ragnarok actually advances to the finals. I will report that score. Actually, no, I won't report that score. Someone just beat me to it. Ragnarok's like, I got that. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check on our round 2 matches, figure out what's going on with them, and then we'll cast our semifinals and final match. Stay tuned, guys. Make good choices while I'm gone.